Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see with the Christmas tree and the roaring fire that I've got behind me, it is now festive Christmassy season on this channel. Originally I wasn't going to start Christmassy type videos for a while yet, maybe towards the end of November, but I think especially in the UK with the lockdown coming up, we all need a bit of Christmas spirit to keep us going. And I just thought, usually I'm one of those people that's like, don't mention Christmas till December, you are being too early, but in 2020 I think just whatever makes you happy. And this year I'm feeling really in the Christmas spirit very early on. So I've got a bit of a different video for you. I am doing a Christmas Costa kind of mukbang kind of thing. It's not an outrageous amount of food and drink. It's just a few little bits as a kind of pre-lockdown brunch. One of these is the Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate and one of them is a gingerbread latte, but I don't know which is which, so I guess we'll find out. And then I got an after eight muffin. There is also an after eight, hot chocolate, but I thought I'd only pick one hot chocolate. Try not to overload my arteries just yet. And so I went for the muffin instead, and then we have the turkey feast with beechwood smoked bacon, pork, sage and onion stuffing and cranberry sauce on malted bread, and I just thought that's brilliant. So that is so what I'm in the mood for. So yeah, I thought we'd have a little bit of a catch up, a little bit of a mukbang, to do something different and not just talk about books all the time, although books are brilliant and I'm sure I'll mention them at some point in this video, but I can't tell you what I'm reading at the minute because it's to do with a video coming up soon. So you will find out, but I can't tell you what I'm reading at the minute. So let's start with a little taste test to see which coffee it is, or hot chocolate. I reckon this is the coffee, it smells like coffee. Oh, I feel like I've been watching this TikToker and she goes to Starbucks every day and she's like, another day, another Starbies. I hope you get who I'm on about. Well, me doing the just then, it just really made me think of her. Oh, it's so good. I'm so ready for Christmas. And then as well, on the topic of TikTok, when I put this jumper on and looked in the mirror, I've been watching this guy and he takes the piss kind of out of characters that Keira Knightley plays. So he's just like, oh gosh, oh that's delightful. Oh golly gosh. And this turtleneck made me really think, I was like, oh my gosh, I am the stereotypical Keira Knightley character in this jumper. And then I was like, right, after this video I am watching Love Actually, because just so in the mood. I feel like Keira Knightley in Love Actually. I'm ready for people to do a flash choir mob at my wedding. I'm just ready for it. I think this is the Terry's chocolate orange one. I hope I haven't picked the same one back up because I put it down and then I thought, I can't remember which one I've just tried. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I am going to have to drag myself away from Costa this Christmas because that is amazing. Oh my gosh. Dead. Can 10 out of 10 recommend them. The Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate. Yeah, Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate and the gingerbread latte is very, very good. I'm gonna try the sandwich now. I feel like you can't go wrong with this. Like last year I really liked the pigs in blanket Sainsbury's one. I didn't really try anything anywhere else. Because generally I'm not really a Costa gal, which is unfortunate because that's the only coffee shop that's near me. I've got 2 Costas near me and any Starbucks is very far away. So my pumpkin spice latte fix has not been, how do you I've never... Ah! Okay. I've got in there eventually. You can tell I don't really get meal deal sandwiches very often. I used to be so boring with my meal deal sandwiches though. Because the reason that I wouldn't get them is because I used to just be so boring. I was literally the Buxton Water ham sandwich, plain ham sandwich, like butter or like nothing, and ready salted crisps. I was one of those gals, but I'm not a picky eater anymore. I will eat things. So, go on, let's give it a try. Oh my gosh. So, how are we? Let me know in the comments below. I want to see how you are. Oh, the last thing to try is the after 8 muffin, but I can't mix the sweet and the savoury when it comes to food. With a drink, I can do just fine, but when it comes to food, I can't mix sweet and savoury, so we're gonna have to wait for the taste test. Sorry. So, an update. In the full Q&A, I said I was talking about my plans for Halloween. Did not go to plan. None of it really went to plan, because by the time Halloween rolled around, I'd watched The Nightmare Before Christmas so many times that I just didn't want to watch it on Halloween. I didn't get to go camping because of the area that I live in. We went into tier 3, so I could have gone, but I wouldn't have been able to leave the campsite, and it's just one of those things of, is it then worth it? You know, I was going to go to lakes, and I wanted to explore, so it wasn't really worth it, especially if the weather was terrible the whole time. Then it wouldn't have been a good idea, so, which is a shame, but no complaints, because a lot of people have had it a lot worse. So, and I have the rest of my life to go camping, so it's fine. And then of course there was no trick-or-treaters, so we didn't get to hand out any sweets. Again, that's fine, because we don't want COVID. So in the end, it was just a very, very chilled day, which is fine. Absolutely no complaints. I love a chilled day. Gonna have many of those now we're going into lockdown. So, good thing I enjoy that. You know, introverts are doing fine. And then another update is that I cut my hair. And really, I cut it. Oh, goodness me. I haven't mentioned it in the past couple of videos, but you may have noticed. I went into work the next day, and because I work with kids, it just completely went over their heads. I was like, anyone noticed anything different about me? And they were like, no. Bless them. But yes, that came after I was FaceTiming a friend, and we were enjoying some wine, a COVID safe catch up, and you know, I'd had half a bottle, and I looked in the mirror after I had the FaceTime, because we were talking about hairstyles and stuff, and I was just thinking, I do not have the money to pay for a haircut right now. And I was just like, I've got a fair few split ends, so I just did it. I've saved myself £40. And I mean, it's a bit uneven, but it's not too bad. Usually I curl it, that's why I've had it curled in the past couple of videos, but I'm trying to give it a break, because otherwise it'll get into just as bad as a state as it was, because I had it balayaged at the end of summer, which is now growing out. It's going into a nice kind of ombre. But yes, I do quite like it as well. Like, I was watching, and I mean, it's a bit uneven, but it's not too bad. Usually I curl it, that's why I've had it curled in the past couple of videos, but I'm trying to give it a break, because otherwise it'll get into just as bad as a state as it was, because I had it balayaged at the end of summer, which is now growing out. It's going into a nice kind of ombre. I can't tell you what I'm necessarily reading right now, but I have got 3 books on my Kindle library, because I realised you can get Kindle on your phone. That might have been obvious to everyone else, but to me, it wasn't obvious. So I will tell you these books because they're 99 pence currently on Amazon.